Hey guys, welcome to another video from the Football Herd. This will be a very important video before the game week 1 starts and the Premier League kicks in. So in this video, I'll be explaining each price point as a placeholder and showing you guys as to why I've opted for them. And precisely, we'll be creating certain placeholders so that we can opt for other players in that price bracket also in due course of time. Please do watch the video till the end because I'll be replacing each placeholder with a player gradually, and at the end you'll be understanding what formation I've opted for. In goal, I've opted for Steele from Brighton. It's needless to say that he's one of the best 4.5 million goalkeepers around, and also considering the fact that Sanchez is no longer in Brighton, it furthermore cements his spot at the #1 position. And to add to that, the kind of defensive solidarity that Brighton has showed as a team last time around, they're bound to keep a lot of clean sheets, and the run of fixtures are also favorable considering that they start with Luton at home, then Wolves away, and then West Ham at home. It's a favorable run of games, and I myself always prefer to have a cheaper goalkeeper option. I do not opt for a premium and a cheap. I go for two 4.5 or one 4.5 and another 4, and I can rotate them between themselves. So in my opinion, Steele is a very good option, and also considering that he's a very good ball playing goalkeeper, so that also increases his passes completion for 90, and so the BPS points are also high, and everything adds up for him. So he's a very good pick, and so I've opted for Steele as my prime goalkeeper. Coming to the defenders, the first defender that I opted for is very straightforward considering the price point that you can see, right? It's Trent Alexander-Arnold. So I am a huge Trent Alexander-Arnold fan in FPL terms because he has been one of the highest scoring defenders in the last 5-6 seasons. He almost averages around 180 plus points in the last 5 terms in the Premier League. So moreover, that he's playing as an out of position player, and he's joining the midfield and playing as an inverted fullback. So, and he's also on certain free kicks and on set pieces, and he's an amazing crosser. And so adding everything, I think that Trent is an amazing option. It's just that he's a bit overpriced, so that might price you out of other options to build your team. But I think it's worth having Trent in your team considering the upside that he has. Next defender that I have chosen is the most owned defender to start with this time around. That's Estupinan, and he's again one of the most attacking left backs in the Premier League, and his XGI is one of the highest. And we all know what attacking threat he possesses. That's why all the managers have chosen him. And this pick is nearly in order to compensate for the effective ownership. I also favor Estupinan, but yeah, the effective ownership is the main reason that I've opted for him. And we can definitely expect the kind of defensive returns that I mentioned just for Steele for Estupinan as well. And going forward, the fixtures are also good, and in that price point, he's one of the most rewarding left backs to have. So yeah, it's a pretty obvious and straightforward pick. The defender that I've gone for is Gabriel from Arsenal. Now having some Arsenal cover is a must considering the wonderful run of games that they have. It's all green in FDR if you talk about Arsenal, right? So having a defensive cover, and Gabriel possesses also that dead ball threat, right? He's very menacing in the corners and attacking with his headers, and he's also a good forward passer, and we can definitely expect clean sheets from Arsenal. So it's a very obvious pick. But you can also pick the others, like you can go with Jurrien Timber or Saliba, but I opted for Gabriel just because that in my opinion he has that attacking threat the most, which the other two does not have that much. The defender that I've picked is someone that I've talked about a lot in my differential video. If you haven't watched that video, you can go over to this link and watch the differential video. Is Chilwell from Chelsea, right? So Chilwell has been someone which I have always favored uh, in Chelsea Blue, and under this new manager, he's playing amazing football, and he has also been a very pivotal character in their pre-season, right? And he's also someone that does not have that much ownership. So if you want to have that edge and you want to have that Chelsea cover in the favorable run of games that they have with one or two off games, right? So Chilwell is someone that you should definitely go for, and he's my fourth defender. Coming to the midfielders, the first midfielder that I have opted for is Bruno Fernandes from United, right? So Bruno is the number one big chance creator from United, and we all know that United have strengthened a lot this time round, and they will play very attacking football in the 3-1-6 10-act formation that he's opted for. And in that, I think Bruno will be play a very pivotal role in the fluidity of this Eric Ten Hag system, and he will share a lot of Rashford points that Rashford had solely scored in the last campaign itself. So in my opinion, Bruno is someone that we all should have in our teams to start with, so that I have opted for him as my first midfielder. Second midfielder that I opted for is again from United, that's Marcus Rashford. This is something that I have consistently got the dividend in the last season, that he has been in blistering form and was the top scorer for United, and I'm hoping the same this time also. But with the arrival of Rasmus Højlund, the points can be splitted. So it's also a very intriguing season to start with, that we do not know whether Rashford will be playing from up top or he will be playing from down the left, because Garnacho is looking very good down the left, but I think that he will start being the winger, that is Garnacho, and as Højlund is integrated to the side, then Rashford will move towards the left winger position. But then again, Højlund should be someone that will link up play and will hold up balls. So all in all, it's a very attacking United side. So I think that having two midfielders from them is a no-brainer this time around. Third midfielder that I've opted for is Bukayo Saka from Arsenal. Now, Saka is someone who has been the number one player of Arsenal in the last couple of seasons. It's a complete no-brainer, right? He makes those amazing right-wing runs and is very attacking, and is the best attacking outlet of Arsenal, right? And Arsenal missed out on that trophy just by an inch, because they were not able to continue that form. And amidst all that, Saka is the most attack potential player that Arsenal have. So again, it's a no-brainer pick. And considering the amazing run of games that I just also mentioned when I spoke about Gabriel, right? They only have United at game week 4. Other than that, all the other games are amazing till game week 6, or you can say till 7 also, because in 7 they face I think Bournemouth. So Bukayo Saka is again a no-brainer pick, and you got to opt for him. The fourth midfielder that I have opted for is Martinelli. Now this pick is entirely due to the injury of Gabriel Jesus, and I need a triple up of Arsenal, considering the amazing run of games that they have, and after the Community Shield win, they are all guns blazing, right? After making the high money move of Declan Rice, and they are completely ready, to not bottle this time around and to win it and beat City. So and they will capitalize on this amazing run of games, in my opinion. So having a triple up and the likes of Martinelli and Saka together is a very important strategy, in my opinion. So that completes the entire midfield. Now coming to the forwards, I have gone for a 4-4-2 formation. So it's needless to say that one of them should be the FPL king. No, not Mo Salah, it's Erling Haaland. Now Haaland is a lot overpriced, but again you have to consider him in your drafts because everyone else is. And the effective ownership is a huge thing when it comes to Erling Haaland. You saw that he's not all guns blazing in the Community Shield game, but I'm pretty sure that he'll make it up when the Premier League kicks in. And make no mistake, he is a must-have player, right? So again, we are expecting goals galore from Erling Haaland, and see, he's a no-brainer pick. Now, coming to the next forward, it was a very difficult pick because the likes of Gabriel Jesus got injured. Now we are hearing that Nkunku is sidelined for a couple of months. Now people are jumping onto Watkins, right? So I have not done that, but I have opted for a differential pick, which I have discussed in my differential videos. It's none other than João Pedro from Brighton. Now João Pedro seemed amazing in the short stint that we have seen in the preseason games, and he is a nailed starter because they have sold Undav, and also he's on pens, and he's a newly recruit with a lot of money, right? They've spent a lot in João Pedro, and he has those qualities, right? He can finish. He's a very fast-pacey attacker. He's making those incisive runs, and he's playing amazingly well with like some Mitoma and the Pascal Gross and everyone, right? So I have taken a bit of risk and opted for him instead of not jumping onto Watkins, because everyone is opting for Watkins, right? So that's why, yeah. Now amongst the substitutes, I have gone for Turner, who's an amazing 4 million option, since they have opted for him from Arsenal. But we have to check and see whether they go for Dean Henderson. If Forest go for Dean Henderson, then probably I'll have to switch to a different 4 million option. Now the other three substitutes that I've gone for is Pau Torres, then I have Anderson, and I have Vijau. So that completes the entire team. Now, while picking the substitutes also, you must take into consideration that you should not pick a highly owned dummy player, right? So if the ownership of that dummy player goes down, then you will get a hit a price drop, right? So you have to own those dummy players accordingly, which have very low ownership, right? So that was all about my entire team, and I'm opting for a 4-4-2 formation. And I've kept that placeholder of Pau Torres so that I can switch any of the defenders and play around with it. Now, the most important thing that I have learned from my past experiences, I do not have enough money in my bank when Game Week 2 hits, right? So this time around, I have kept 1 million in my bank so that I can go for any other option for Game Week 2 without taking any hits, right? So this was all about my video. If you have liked the team selection video, please subscribe to my channel and help me reach 1,000 subs, right? It was amazing making this video for you guys. I hope you guys like it, and all the best for Game Week 1, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.